to really see this industry as not requiring skills or a very high level of skill is incorrect. There's also just in the nature of the industry in itself, it gives you mobility. So people who are skilled in this industry are able to transfer and work anywhere in the world. They work in the ships, on cruise liners. They work overseas in hotels, and of course, other industries they go into. But certainly in this industry, there is an amazing opportunity, an amazing world out there awaiting young people who come into this industry. Another one of the challenges is that because of their social hours, young people are really not into that kind of thing. They want an 8 to 5 comfortable kind of work space or work environment. Not an environment where they have to be at work sometimes at 6 o'clock in the morning to leave at 11 at night. It does happen. Because when the pressure's on, the pressure's on, and the show must go on, no matter what. When the guest arrives, the show goes on. So those are the kinds of challenges. Another challenge that we created ourselves as an industry, talk about looking a lot, is that we de-skilled to a large extent. In the 90s. We got this great idea that especially in the food and beverage, in the culinary space, that we did not need top skills. Hotel restaurants were not real restaurants. They were just there to enhance the guest experience as the guest stayed with us. They wanted breakfast, so give them breakfast. You don't need a, highly skilled chef to do this, or a sommelier or anything fancy. Well, the wheel has turned. And it turns out that we do require those skills. It turns out that the market, sitting here, is a set of discerning diners. People who understand the world of food and demand the very best. And if we are to compete, best we have those skills. Best we're able to reach that. So given these challenges, what's been our response? Our response has been largely to say, we need to build our own. Yes, we work very closely with the learning institutions that produce these skills. But when you get a young, qualified hospitality management grad, half the time this person comes from a background where they haven't before set foot in a hotel. They haven't before gone on a holiday with daddy and mommy. And suddenly the expectation is that they know and understand the guest need and the guest requirement. So that is the kind of exposure and building up of this person that we need to begin to create. And we identified in the whole cycle of talent management, for us, we identified learning and development as a very strong anchor. We also identified creating a cultural shift for us to become a great place to work. For us to become a brand, an employer brand that is tops and is out there. Two things we did in terms of creating the employer brand, creating engagement, because what we realized was that it would be a lot easier for us, as the marketers will tell you, it is a lot easier to retain your customer that you have than to go out there and create a whole new customer base. So while we do take care in our attraction space, you know, we do the usual assessments, we attract and recruit for attitude and for passion, because if you don't have passion for this business, you're dead in the water. It is a tough business, it is hard, you're on your feet all day. So passion and that fit in terms of the culture of the business, the personality of the person is really what we look for.